As we continue along with our character modeling series, today we're going to make a head for our character. This is where we left off with the body. In the previous video, I described the torso and the arms and legs as tubes, because they're basically tubes, and the head is no different. It's kind of a tube that gets a little wider in the middle and then is closed off at the end. So we're going to model that accordingly by extruding additional faces from the neck, and kind of adjust them into the shape of a head. Once we have the basic head shape, then I'm going to create some facial features. Starting with the ears, I'm going to cut a narrow rectangle into the side of the head, and then we can extrude some geometry from that rectangle and shape it into an ear. Now I'm going to subdivide the front of the face a little bit more so we have some geometry to work with for the nose. I extrude some geometry to shape the nose from. It's created a few extra faces here, so I'm going to select those and delete them. Now I haven't subdivided the model very much, so we don't really have a lot of space to work with. We don't have a lot of geometry to work with to create the nose, but it's enough to sort of create an illusion. I'm trying to keep my graphics very minimal so that it's easy to work with and I can create a lot of them quickly. That looks about right for the nose. Normally I don't model the eyes or the mouth because I prefer to use textures for those so that I can draw them by hand and create the sort of facial expressions that I want. But in this case, I'm going to give the character a stern lower lip that's not going to change through the game. And then I'm going to add a chin while I'm there too. Alright, now I'm going to work on these ears a little bit more. Get them to be a little bit more convincing, more ear-shaped. And that about wraps things up for today. In the next video, I'm going to add the finishing details, and then we'll be done modeling the character. And then we can go on to the next steps, which are rigging, UV unwrapping, and the texture mapping.